Hey everyone, it's John from All RC Aircraft, bringing you a brand new aircraft from Durafly, available at Hobby King. It's the new Carbon Arcus. It's an F3A pattern aircraft. First here, I'll just talk to you about it here. It's 3719 820 kV motor. The ESC is another Aerostar RVS G2, a 50 amp. Battery, what they recommend is a 2200 milliamp 4S, which what I'm going to be using is this one here. I'm going to try out the Graphene 2200 by Turnigy. So far they're absolutely fantastic batteries. Its wingspan is about 1,000 millimeters, or about 39.4 inches. Length is 1145 millimeters, which is around 45 inches long. Has 11.5 by 5 inch prop that uses 4 9-gram digital metal servos, and its flying weight is around 1100 grams. I guess that depends on the battery you use, which is around 2.4 pounds. Before I did this video, I knew that F3A existed. But I really didn't know a lot about it. I know there's a lot of specifics for the pilots that do fly F3A, so I thought I'd just let you know a little bit about it, since I had to do a little bit of research for this. Obviously it is performing a set sequence of maneuvers with your aircraft, and it does increase levels of difficulty. What they're saying for the aircraft, for what an F3A model aircraft has to have specific specifications. Can't be more than 2 meters long, wingspan of around 2 meters or 78 3/4 inches or less, weight cannot exceed 5 kilograms or 11-ish pounds. The model can be made out of any material, built up, composite. As this one here, it is carbon and foam. And it can be made of any other material as long as it meets those 3 restrictions. It can be a biplane, triplane, any other platform can have the canalizers on it as well. Whatever the pilot believes would give them an edge. Power systems can be internal combustion engine with no size or fuel limitations. Electric motor, can't exceed 42 volts or 10 LiPo cells. And they also have a 94 decibel limit at 3 meters for all aircraft, regardless of the power system. In Canada, though, there are classes in Canada. Most competitions you'll see about 5 progressive classes. Introductory class is sportsman, and it works through 5 levels up to FAI. So we're going to do a build on this one, and obviously if anybody has any questions through the build, just let me know in the comments and I'll take a look and try to answer what I can. I've probably done this video probably about, I don't know, a dozen times. Didn't really like the way it sounded, didn't really like the way it worked. This is kind of new for me for doing, video builds, but I thought I'd try it, see what everybody thinks. I also want to do a quick shout out to Harry, Merv, and Betty, who take care of mostly the Lark Broxburn Field, which is the Lethbridge, Alberta Radio Control Club, which I belong to. Fantastic group, beautiful field, always has really decent weather. Sure, it can be windy, but you know what, if you're flying at 40k, 30, 20k winds, it's kind of something that's normal for Alberta here. So thanks to all of you there. Yeah, if you just want to take a look at that field, go ahead. I'll put it in the description within this video. So let's get to the build. Alright, we got the lid off here. And nice quick setup guide. Has all your elevator, rudder, aileron throws. They're using, looks like elevator about expo is 30%, rudder 60, aileron 30. I guess everybody's going to be different. They do say the 4S 2200 milliamp, so I guess we'll see how much room actually is in there. Maybe something could be a little bit bigger, maybe you can do a 2500, but we'll play around with that once we get it in the air as well. So let's continue. As usual, the packaging is pretty nice. Wings look really nice too. There's nice nice build quality on them. Always make sure that move the ailerons around a little bit, get them a little looser. Makes a little bit of difference. Do a few times. A lot of throw on these if you want it. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice job on that. Continue on here. Prop, molded plastic, 11.5 by 5. Here's your parts bag. Wing struts are in here as well, and we'll go through that as well. And here's the wing here. This is nice. Top wing, same thing. I've always done this. Just makes it a lot easier. They are quite stiff in the beginning, but you know what, just play around with it a little bit and it'll be easy. You won't have to put any strain on the servos in the beginning. They'll just keep loosening up, and I've never had a problem with any of this coming apart. Some people have, but we'll see what it's like as we go along. It's nice. The build quality is really nice. The foam they're using now is it's nice and dense, but it's strong. Looks like it's a carbon fiber gear, so looks like it's going to be nice and strong. Off to the side. Wheel pants. The wheels are in there as well. Nicely molded plastic. Two of those. Doesn't look like it should be too hard to do. Put together. And we'll get to those off to the side. Here's another tailplane as well. And, take a look here. Fuselage looks really nice. The shape is really quite cool on it. And yeah, not a bad size battery box. A little tight in there, but I think it should be okay. Depending on the receiver you use. Stuff it in the front there in the nose, move all the wires out of the way, and yeah, I think you'll be good. Yeah, it's nice molded plastic parts. It's nice looking aircraft. Kind of a really cool build. Same with the rudder, move it around a little bit. It's got a, like I said, I've never played around with pattern aircraft before, but this will be a first time. But that's going to be good. That's all the parts now. So we can start on the build. Let me get my, throw this on there just to, I don't lose it. Sits on there nice. Just going to grab my aircraft stand and I'll be right back. there, everyone, is the basic build of the Carbon Arcus. It's actually extremely simple. Move this out of the way here. And it is a beautiful aircraft, super simple to build, really nice. Simple, I would say. You know, obviously this took a little bit longer, but I would say once you get your receiver hooked up, I'm going to say I can't see it taking more than, you know, depending on your radio, maybe 30 minutes at the very most. Some a little bit faster maybe, but really this was only about maybe 20-ish minutes at the most. The only thing left is just putting in the push rods and everything on the ailerons and setting up the receiver. So I'll do that, and we'll be back. Well, everyone, here's the Carbon Arcus. It's completed, and just finished all the programming throws. Looks really nice. Rudder, I always do the max I can. It does say, 40 millimeters. I think it's around 50-ish. Ailerons, they say around 10, but I have it at 15. I don't mind a little bit more. But an extra 5 mil is not a big deal. I always keep the prop off for safety. I do have a smaller work area, so I don't need it taken off on me. But the prop is extremely nice, so it should rip around pretty good. And elevator, I didn't have to make any changes. It is at 10 millimeter already. I did keep all of the Expo, elevator 30, aileron 30, rudder it says 60, but I usually don't use Expo much for the rudder. I might on this. I'll see how it flies. But next is off to the field. Take care.